Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. And this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yards on the game's first play, second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense for the Dolphins, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. Now Rodgers. He hits blue. And he's going to have a Packers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect.
Touchdown, Packers! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Well, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They'll try and run with Balaj. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action. Now Rodgers. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. It's a big play there for Green Bay. These two teams all tied after one. Now Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll try again with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? To throw is Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
The kick by Crosby is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Play action, now it's Tua. Escaping the pressure right. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 57-yard punt, 14 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Here's Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And he's going to have a Packers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now this time Rodgers will throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Dolphins 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He finds his man complete. That's Bowman. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Working with a 2nd and 4. Here's Tua. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins standing at a 30-yard. Tagovailoa. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 21 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a throw here, hold in, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Christian Wilkins able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 32 2 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw.
A check down here to Jones.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Rodgers again now. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3rd and 11, and some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Rodgers now to throw. Touchdown, Packers! Jay Sternberger, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa trying to lay one up deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
So they took that shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And 2 of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there, and it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown.
And that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot, but the coverage up to the task, and it forces a 4th down.
On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for Miami. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He hits blue.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
On first down, Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Rodgers now on first down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. This is caught. It's Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. This is caught. And he's brought down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
On first down, Tagovailoa.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua's going to be taken down.
Rashawn Gary. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. From the gun, it's Tua. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bowman. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, he wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's a Green Bay victory. They were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Packers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.